Guys, time is here. Pharaoh is back. I am back. You are back. We are ready to go on a campaign for the ages, okay? And as you can see right here, I've already been fiddling a bit with the Babylonians, precisely Adad Shuma Usur. I probably butchered that, but you know what? Here you can see this gorgeous new map with the Mesopotamians and the lovely Aegeans back in the Bronze Age. I'm really happy to have them here. And doesn't this map just look like, why did we not have this before? Like, okay, CA, thanks for coming through yet again. We have a lot of major factions, as you can see. A lot of them were in OG Pharaoh, but we have these 4 new major factions, and they're all very nice in their own right. But what I want to do today is take a little tour down to the minor factions, you know, the unmentioned, the forgotten. And I want to do something special today. Not only will we play as the Assyrians, try to rebuild this empire and remove the opposition from the major factions, because believe it or not, Assyria is not a major faction, but we shall do something quite fun here. What we will do is something extra challenging, and that is play this game with Pharaoh's new lethality mechanic, pushed all the way up to 100%. Now, if you don't know what this means, we can actually go back and read what it means. Every strike has a 100% lethality chance, okay? This is gonna be quite the wild ride. No, we're not watching that intro. Thank you very much. Look at these banners, look at these guys, shirtless, living their life, boys with the boys, you know. But before anything, before we can really get into battles at all, as you can see, I have chosen in the campaign settings that every mechanic is unlocked from the get-go, as far as your faction allows for. This means that we can choose our legacy, our court, our deities from turn 1. And honestly, that's how this game should be played, I think, because why would you want to wait 3 and 6 and 9 turns for the game to actually open up to you? That doesn't make much sense to me. I've also turned on the option here to adopt a legacy from any of the different kingdoms. That's just like something I have on, but I will be using our own type of legacy here. And I think we'll go for Hammurabi the Lawmaker, because I kind of want to be one of those, you know, empire, kingdom management type of empires. And because of that, I think making laws and trying to sort of, you know, create a bustling and cool feeling place to be, which Assyria is, you know, Hammurabi's not so bad. But before we do anything, let's just get an overview over who we are. My good friend, you are on the throne, okay? Ashur-nadin Apli sits as king of not just Assyria, but of the universe, my friends. Look at him, up top there. King of the universe in the Mesopotamian court. And the other court members are King of Assur, King of Babylon, King of Elam, and King of Hanigalbat, which are all part of these sort of different major factions, or powerful factions, I should say, around us. Now, this mechanic is obviously from OG Pharaoh, but still, we couldn't play Assyria in OG Pharaoh, and not even the actual Mesopotamian court here. We will come back to sort of fiddling with that later. You know, the power of the crown mechanic, where other people can challenge us, and we can, once we gain enough legitimacy, we can actually sort of enable different powerful powers, if you will, and get new regalia. We need to be the kings of the different major cities in Mesopotamia, actually, to unlock the other ones. And that's kind of unique to Assyria, where you actually have to hold the different cities to hold the different court positions here. And that's pretty cool. We are located in Mesopotamia, smack down in what's basically northern modern Iraq, bordering Iran here in the east, Syria in the west. And you know what? That's a pretty cool area to be in. This place is fertile as can be. I'm not gonna swear on stream. No, you're not gonna catch me fucking swear, okay? And what I really like is that, as you can see, my historical heart beats when you begin as something that actually feels like an empire, because we begin with not just 1 city, but 4 cities and 2 armies. And even though this guy prefers peace, but expects wars, I think if you like historical like me, you're also able to appreciate those asymmetrical starting positions, you know, and I love that. Look at this beautiful map. If there's one thing Choi and Pharaoh are, it's gorgeous games visually, whether during the day or the night. Diplomatically, we begin at war with the faction Kare, which essentially every faction begins at war with a neighbor. But we do begin with several trade partners here and one non-aggression partner in Temen to our south. Now, our trade partners give us mostly stone, wood, and food, while we provide them gold, stone, and food as well. You know, that's how you sort of trade with the different factions if you don't know Pharaoh. I love the trading system here because it feels so much more realistic to be able to actually trade different resources around. And I think that's one of the coolest innovations actually in Total War in the later years ever since Pharaoh. The concept of several resources, not just gold, as a foundation to your economy. Our settlements though begin as a food resource settlement here, our capital in Assur. We have a stone quarry settlement, we have a gold mine settlement, and a bronze smelting settlement. In other words, except for wood, you know what? I spoke false before. We actually begin with 6 whole settlements. And out of those, 3 produce food, 1 produce stone, 1 produces bronze, and 1 produces gold in the gold mine settlement. This makes Assyria probably one of the most well-rounded factions in the entire game, because we have a surplus of every resource here, and we actually produce them ourselves. That's awesome, actually. That's very awesome. And yeah, a 6 settlement starting empire. That's probably one of the largest starting factions in Total War history for the past 9 years. So, you know, there's a lot to love about Assyria, I think. And we'll have a lot of fun with this one. Just look at how lush this is. I know I'm like going on here, but this looks so good. I got kind of sick of the focus on the desert in Egypt, which, don't get me wrong, it's historical. There's a lot of sand in Egypt. But I crave that geographical diversity, which is why I really loved Troy's landscape, because I had so much of it. And here, there's just something nice about the more, you know, foresty areas. But before we go into governing properly, I want to show you this lethality mechanic, okay? And we'll do it against this rebel army. It's not really a rebel army, it's a different faction altogether. But let's see how it goes. Let's see how crazy this is. What I will say is that I'm going to be very afraid of ranged units here, okay? That's probably going to be the bane of like every battle, since if you can hit them from afar and they die in like 1 shot, let's see how this goes. But first of all, let's admire these Assyrian boys. Ah, yes, I love my heavy armor, please! Look at these guys. Look at that shine. Let's see here. Yeah, that bronze. These are the High Royal Guard, and they do look it. But these ones, I love the rounded shields. The Akkadian militia spearmen, they look way nicer than any militia spearman I have seen before. This is my type of, you know, outfit, okay? This actually reminds me of what battle will come to look like in the later Bronze Age or even the Iron Age, and you know, the like Alexander's style of warfare. It's more, you know, more outfits in general than the cow skin only type of things, you know. All right, but you know what? For this, we're going to put our javelin men in front. Did they have longer range units? I think, are these archer? Yeah, chariots. I think do they toss spears? We can enable melee mode, I think. Actually, no, we can't. So they are only close range. Okay, we'll have to be careful with that. Oh, I didn't think about that, actually. The general is going to be extremely prone to death in this mode. Okay, without any further ado, let's go. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Let's get him up on the hill there. Move. Let's try to scout the field of battle here. Okay, here they come. They have Akkadian hunters, javelin infantry, same as us. We have 2. I think they have just 2 as well. But it's all about person hitting first, isn't it? Let's move on the side here. I don't want to leave my spears too exposed if anything like that happens. Yeah, let's try to see if we can't fiddle here a little. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Stop running. Bro, what are you doing? No, what the heck? Okay, let's see. Anyway. Oh my god, people are falling already. Hit them now. There we go. Oh my god, okay. 82, 80, 78, 75. Oh, jeez, they're coming. Okay. Do it now. Run in, run in, run in. Okay, you guys get back from there. Try to outflank them with our chariots there. Hit him where it hurts. That's right, that's right. Okay, let's see the general's bodyguard actually. Oh, we are losing over here, huh? Okay, but if we can clash into their javelin infantry, that could change the course of things here. This looks good, right? Like, this looks a lot better than before, I feel. Maybe it's just the unit designs or something, I don't know. Okay, let's go for them. Run them down. Let's see how deadly this is. No, you gotta run into them. You know what? If this kills my... yeah, that was a horrible choice. Faction leader is dead. Okay. You see how you gotta think? I forgot to think. So in terms of that, we are gonna restart this battle so that, you know, we can play as if I'm actually thinking. Okay, cool. Shake it off. Lethality is on. Your mind is on. The general off the field of battle, essentially. And let's make sure that we actually get our javelin men to like toss their things now. Let's move a bit to the sides here. Try to make sure that like we can anticipate if they like charge at us. Okay, let's move forward. Actually, this is fighting slightly uphill. Maybe we should be moving somewhere else. I don't know. Let's move our general away so that we could potentially charge these javelin men from the back if it came to that, or distract them at all, but not keep him in the fight. I wish he had like bows or something. That would help a lot. Again, these guys are coming on the left here. Let's move to the left. Let's move this to the front. We're lucky that they don't have any slingers in this fight. But of course, if one unit now gangs up on another, that's going to be quite wild. Toggle skirmish mode, I think, just because you don't want to get hit again like we did. Again, we got outclassed. Okay, but this is going to be important. Ooh, they're so good. If we can just like have these guys... Can you shoot? Good, good, good. Finally. Okay, okay, okay. It's important to not be like complacent at all here, because if you are, you're just gonna be shot down by these javelin men. The post-battle result will be very interesting here. We are winning, which is nice, but I'm not gonna say it's because of me in particular. Okay, we're winning, we're winning. Their general is, funnily enough, alive. Oh, but okay, there he is. Okay, that's him gone. I guess friendly fire is on too, which can be very dangerous now. But okay, let's see how this went. Oh, if that was how it goes with like 2 javelin men, imagine like an army of slingers on this one. The damn, the AI has a lot of them at times. There you go, stab him. Lethality. Okay, so we lost 287. They lost 473. I think in a regular match, I wonder if the number would be relatively similar, but maybe that like the battle would have lasted longer. I guess that's something we could test, but yeah, you know what? We've lost a lot of folks here. That's not something that would have happened regularly. Which, let's actually test that out. Just save this one. Assyria. See, the awesome thing about Pharaoh is that for a couple of campaign customization options, you can actually change things during the campaign. So for example, in case of lethality, we can now change it back to default, which allows us to, you know, if we totally hated the lethality, we can now redo a battle with more gameplay friendly options, you know. Yeah, okay, the balance of power here is so in our favor that I assume we won't be losing close to 300 men this time. Well, let's see, you never know. I have my days. They were actually really good at spacing out their units and messing me up like that. I didn't really see that coming. That's nice AI work, I suppose. Fire at will, good stuff. Look as well, by the way, that the Akkadian militia spearmen have the spear wall formation, which defends against missiles a lot more. It's probably useless in the lethality mode because they'll die anyway. Okay, moving to the... Let's move all of you actually to the right here. Let's distract these guys. Okay, they're hiding in the tall grass here. Okay, there you go, there we go. Come on, get them now. Okay, they're still losing quite a lot of people in lethality. That's awesome. Yeah, they lost quite a lot of people. Of course, like we're tossing javelins at these guys. Too late. I was too slow with moving them. Okay, let's do the spear wall formation for these guys, and then try to hit their faction leader a bit, or the general, I suppose. See, now they're kind of better at defending over there, which is cool. And then we can move our chariot guy into them from there. Oh, I suck at maneuvering my javelin men in this match. Last match too, maybe. Oh, there he went. Let's now charge these people. You know what? Like, even without lethal at 100%, or perhaps because of it, the battles, they look so much better now. Like, people seem to be like moving organically. Lots of, you know, dead bodies. It's more cinematic while also feeling more like Medieval 2-like. And here we come. If you could just run through, that'd be great. But perhaps that's a chariot's chariot thing. Oh yeah, we're owning this. Even though we did indeed, waste quite a lot of javelin men, I think, by not moving them in time. There we go. And let's see how many we lost. Yeah, we lost 84 men this time, which suggests that lethality is quite crazy, actually. I think because of this, let's not do lethality for the most of these matches, okay? Because it's more of a meme, really. It's more, you know, if you want to see an insane bloodshed, that's it. But, you know, I promised full lethality, so we're doing full lethality, my friends. Okay, we're back at having lost 400 guys. This probably means that sieging cities is gonna be hell, okay? Anything is gonna be crazy, really. Okay, we're going to have to probably focus a ton on replenishment. Because when you're losing half your army or more every battle, oh, look at these native units, Akkadian axemen, clubmen, horsemen, and archers. Okay, you know what? Archers. Thing is, these guys cost a lot of bronze, which is good since that kind of balances out lethality a bit. But if we can fill up our ranks with some of these guys, I want the horsemen. Okay, there we go. We're going to have a lot more bronze upkeep, but we do make 134, which that's a blessing. Okay, let's check out the royal decrees. Happiness +3, let's go. Let's look at the local deities. And we are worshipping Ashur. He focuses on siege holdout time in like the defensive way, melee defense for units, which does that mean anything in this lethality mode? Every strike has a 100% lethality. And I assume strike is just people hitting each other. It's not like, okay, I hit your armor and not your, you know, below your armor. So melee defense sounds like it's going to be useless, which is a good thing to realize, I suppose. Okay, we have two armies, as previously stated. We gotta go south, man, to Dwara. Let's link up. I think it's going to be important, actually, because of that lethality. Okay, so we can devote a general to any god, as long as you have generals, that is. And by doing so, the general in question gains 25 speed and +10 to their morale aura, which is good for the faction leader, I think, because we want him to be nimble. So let's devote him to Ashur. In terms of the court, we can do many things like, you know, get construction costs decreased to various building types, be able to recruit units of other factions, which is awesome. Actually, we are the king of the universe and of Assyria. That's awesome since we have the capital. That's true. We can also seize, gain a free use of the seize intrigue until the end of turn. I guess seize stops plots. Elite warriors from Alam as well. Here, temple builders, elite warriors, assassinate. Okay. I don't think we need to do any of that, actually. But for King of Assur, plot embezzle. A plot to steal gold from the royal treasury and frame a target position holder. So in terms of plots, we can do embezzle. Yeah, okay. Embezzling can be insane because, as you can see, you can gain 700 gold by successfully embezzling people. At least the King of Elam. Let's see, is it possible to embezzle anyone? Yes, it is. 17% though, that's low. 27% for the King of Hanigalbat. So I think let's start with that. But to increase our percentage chance, we should have more regard, because that way we can sort of pressure the plot once it's already underway. So let's start by gossiping, because that gives us plot power. And we haven't mentioned it yet, but the dynasty is new. We only have one person in the dynasty right now, which is kind of funny. I guess the other members of the family isn't a part of our dynasty, so they're not really a part of our family. They're more like, you know, faction, like army generals. That's fine. This tree is going to expand, right? That's what's so fun about this. And you can appoint faction heirs, you can divorce or marry, you can, adopt new family members from other factions or be adopted into other factions. But since we are the king of the universe and on top of the food chain in Mesopotamia, we won't, ask to be adopted into other people's families. Now we need an heir though. We have no scion. In fact, we have no wife. And as king of the universe, that's kind of sad, man. Which leads us to diplomacy. Here we can go down to find marriage matches and find female matches. Now what marriages do is that they, bring the factions closer together by improving the relations between them, which is always a nice thing. But you should always consider who you're doing it with, because you might want to conquer them later on, And you should consider it in terms of geographical position, like strategical positioning, what type of resources they have, and if you want that later. You can of course always try to vassalize people later on, but that's, the same thing kind of applies. For now though, it seems that none of the major factions have any people to marry off. Akurma does have the stone resource abundant, and they probably have a decent amount of wood and food as well. And as time goes on, I think that can be useful. So I think, let's try to see if we can't marry some from their faction. Now the difference here is that we can offer a marriage or we can request a marriage. And the difference is that if we request one, their family member will come to our dynasty and vice versa. So that will affect the proposal acceptance chance and of course also the game, since you'll be without a family member or with one more. Now, of course, since we're the faction leader, we're going to want to request one. And we're going to do it with our faction leader and with Amata. Let's see. She is very eligible actually. 14, that's a pretty high number. She's young, noblewoman, never married before, and a cheerful entertainer, which gives our faction leader, her coming spouse, more fortitude, more ardor, and better marriage eligibility as well. They do not want this outright because they are of course going to lose a daughter. We can make it work by giving them a settlement. No, thank you. Let's look elsewhere. Kare, pretty much the same fundamentals here actually as Ekurma. So let's see if we can't do something here. Of course, F me, we're at war with them, that's fine. But Kingu, they are neutral with us. So let's see if we can't do anything here. Request, we are Ashurgan. Marrying Iltani, she's obstinate, which is bad. Lower chance of having children and a lower marriage eligibility as well. But this is very close to be accepted though, and it's only gonna cost us 45 gold. But let's look elsewhere too, since there are more factions here. Although, the further down you go, the less the likelihood of things happening actually. These are of another culture altogether. Neither. Let's see if there's anything here. Ally loves family, but this is a bad marriage of elevation. No, if we want this, we are going to have to arrange a marriage, I think, internally. And we have available spouses internally in our faction, which is, nice, because it looked like those foreigners, they didn't have what it took to be an Assyrian. Alatu or Arhai, raised in the wild, gives our general bonuses but less chance of having children. And we're going with Alatu. That's going to cost us 50 gold, but I think because of the bonuses here, we'll accept this. And there you go. The first recorded marriage of love in Assyrian history. No matter what they tell you, this was for love. Now, the dynasty list here shows us what accomplishments we have per faction leader too. And you will gain several bonuses depending on your amount of deeds. Now, deeds are gained through the various accomplishments here, meaning that if you accomplish something in the different aspects of the game, so war, diplomacy, administration, anything like that, you will gain dynasty aspects and these deeds, bonuses in the various aspects here. Now we have most devotion in warfare and in piety, but it seems as though when they are similar, piety wins the day. Maybe because it was always piety to begin with, so to actually change it, you need a warfare, boost. But this is the current standing. And being devout and a pious dynasty gives us prayer duration +2, which means that when you move your armies over temples, they last longer, those bonuses. And they give us 10+ morale faction-wide. And as you accomplish more deeds, these obviously become better. So that's a quick overview over the dynasty aspect. But Hammurabi, the lawmaker tradition, has a lot of things in store for us. Now, this functions on a Kuduru legacy currency. This means that when we gain Kuduru, we can level up our rank in the civic or the military aspects here, and as such create better laws. We gain Kuduru by completing ambitions, which will show up soon, or by completing certain plots or deeds in the court. Now we could try to create a law already now, but since we have kind of, you know, just a rank 1, I think we'll wait a little, because these take time to make actually these laws. So in terms of the viability and the resource investment and time investment, I think we'll wait like a few turns. What's especially interesting is that you can actually use Kuduru to instantly unlock new royal decrees, essentially the tech tree, right? We need 6 Kuduru to unlock the life of the soldier, for example, or 16 to unlock the cuneiform script. So the further you go in the tech tree or in the royal decrees, the more Kuduru it's going to cost. Now though, let's see, we need to build up our realm here, and you know, we want to continue prosperity because it's nice to be in prosperous times. Now I'm a big fan of resources in this game, like I've already said, and because of that I'm going to focus on increasing production rates. We have gold mines in Nineveh, and by unlocking the golden jeweler, we can increase that income by 10%. However, we need to upgrade our main settlement building here first to 3, so let's actually do that, even though it costs quite a lot of resources. That's Corona, this is Nineveh, there we go. Oh, it's only at 1, okay. So that's going to take a while. And you know, because we have lethality on, I think it's going to be important to be able to not just replenish units fast, but be able to recruit units fast. And because of that, in Assyria, I think we will build a recruitment hall actually. And I think that's it for the first turn. As you can see, we can't really build much else since we lack workforce. But if we move up here into the other province we own, we can. And since we're going to recruit a lot of units, I think it will be important to have a lot of food as well. Upkeep, own armies in region, look at that. The dwelling of Assur, we shall build. Because we will need to maintain a large army, you hear me? This is gonna be quite wild actually. And we probably want to then maybe try to expand northward, or let me see here, the rest of the cities, Kahat, okay, south, and Shudu. Okay, so south and east then. What we should do though, and take care to do this, is to build your outposts up. They provide a ton of benefits for your armies and for your economies as a whole, but especially now, we probably need a warrior's refuge, because that will give us better replenishment and less food upkeep for our armies in the region. Let's devote ourselves to some gods, I think. And next time, when we can afford it with stone, make the Mesopotamian trading outpost. In fact, we can try to do that already now through diplomacy. Athura has stone, they need bronze and gold. Let's see here, let's get some stone from you guys. Quite a lot, over several turns actually. Okay, is this worth it? 100 stone. You know what? Stone is required in almost everything, and we can dispense with 10 gold and 10 bronze per turn. That is fine. Okay, that means that our stone future is secured at least for a while. And commandments in the Aranza province, what should we focus on? Professional recruiters, upkeep cost -10 and recruitment cost -10. You know what, if we want to focus on that army thing that we talked about, let's do it. Let's go full on. And that's the first turn. It only took us some time. I for one am proud. Oh man, this lethality thing is gonna kill me. Okay. Yeah, they have hunters, and I have nothing here. Let's retreat, and let's hope they can't reach us. No, this is gonna be so bad. Oh my god. This is horrible. Annihilation. We have 1 hunter. Oh my god. Okay, let's see it. I warned you. Okay, big blow. We can't even flee anymore. I'm sure their guy also has chariots for a general's bodyguard, so we can't really rely on that stuff. We could try to sneak up over here, maybe actually. Try to use the height advantage and the river to our advantage. I think we'll have to do this. Jeez, okay. We're so screwed. We can't really see where they are either. So let's move ahead, because if they suddenly sneak up on us by, you know, coming out of the water or something, that's gonna be wild. Thing is, units get malices when they walk in deep water to speed and, you know, whatever else. So having the high ground behind the river is probably one of the better positions you can have, honestly. Let's see this. Okay, they're far away, which is as expected since we moved far away. Okay, that's nice. Their general does not have chariots, actually. And we are an archer now? Yeah, we are. Awesome. Okay, we can use that. Since they're only seeing me, they only see me and they can't chase my army. We have archers. We have archer chariots. Let's have them not see our actual army. Because if we can stay away, we can just like hammer them from afar. Look at those spots, by the way. I love that. Oh my god, I did not factor this in. This is awesome. Okay, 109, 18, 17. Of course, we can't do this forever, sadly, since there is actually ammo in this game. Ammo. But you know what? This is better than nothing. A lot better than nothing. Imagine if we could snipe their general. He's so in the thick of it though, and we have to stay clear of this range right here. That is going to be very important. Okay, I like this. I like this. I like this. Look at these beautifully colored chariots. Look at these gold and red. That's some good shit. Targeting the javelin men would be ideal, but it is tough because the second they get into, you know, range, it's over for us. But they have lost 27 men. That's 27 more than we have. The question is, at which point do they flee? Probably very late. I love these colors. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Who'd have thought, right? Who'd have thought? I'm like actually enjoying this quite a lot. And I'm just moving one chariot unit like a little cheese master. You know, this is War Pharaoh, am I right? This is, everything is allowed here. And you know what? What I hadn't considered? Move away from their range now, please. What I had not considered is that these are infantry units up against my horsemen, which means that they are going to be tired soon, I think. Well, yeah, they're winded, except for the javelin men here. Actually, do the javelin men. Can you do that for me? Can you hit them? Yes, you can. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Our range is a lot better than theirs. We just have to, you know, keep on keeping on. Move away, please. You know, this is what that battle outcome meter couldn't predict. That it was up against an actual military genius. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. See those arrows fly right there. Oh, you know what? I've actually always wanted a Total War game where arrows and javelins were respected, you know, where you actually saw how lethal they were, because in any Total War game, honestly, from Rome to Attila or, you know, Warhammer, whatever, it's arrows just, you know, you have to really shower them with arrows to see a visual change in their numbers. But now it's like, you know, an arrow is shot, an arrow hits, an arrow probably kills, or an arrow definitely kills. And you know, against people that are literally running around without a shirt on, I think that's fairly realistic. At least that they would be put out of commission. Okay, we are still fresh, but notice that ammunition. Notice that ammunition. This is gonna be bad. I think there's an ability that we can sort of learn later on where ammunition can be regained. At least I know that there's a special unit that can sort of resupply their ammunition. But we are not that unit, and we do not have that ability right now. Okay, hit the Akkadian hunters. Hit them, hit them, hit them. They have lost 100 and about 50 units. Come on, hit your target. They're all bundled up. We are running out of ammo though. Did they just toss shit at us? What the heck happened there? What the heck happened there? Run away. Some bullshit. What the heck was that? I guess I didn't notice that or something. We lost 4 brave charioteers. I wonder if the accuracy, how much the accuracy worsens the further away you are, because we're quite far away from them. These are very tired now. That's another thing, by the way. I wonder whether being very tired, much like melee defense, has any say now when the lethality is 0 anyway, because tiredness should affect how effective your units are, right? But I don't know how that's gonna work now. Try to hit their general with our remaining 129 arrows. Run away. What are you doing? What's happening over here? Cool cornfield. What's it called? Patterns. Should we try to do direct shot? How much smaller range do we get then? That is smaller. That's a lot smaller. I don't know if we can handle that. Direct shot, it gives us a lot more damage, but less range. And we do need range. Let's see if we can't just maneuver just in range. Actually, damage doesn't have a say, but does it give us more accuracy? Nothing to do with accuracy as far as I can tell. And there, we are officially out of arrows. It's over now. Let's move back to where our javelin men are, and we'll await judgment. Okay, well, you know what? They lost 200 men. Never in a million years would that have been possible without these charioteers. Brave warriors of Assyria. They are winded and they are exhausted. Let's try to move to the other side of the river then. Perhaps behind here. This is going to be interesting. I don't know if they can toss from water. I believe they can. Here they come. Are we in the best possible spot? No, we're not. Let's move a bit closer. Let's move a bit closer there too. Oh, this is going to be something. This is going to be something indeed. Let's see what happens. We need to hit those guys actually, since they have... Okay, let's go. Oh, that hits hard. That hits hard. Oh, that probably hits us even harder. Okay. Move back now, move back now. We need you. Okay, okay, okay. Let's go back to tossing. Oh, the lethality is insane. Okay, let's just move in. Let's just take him. Let's just go and end it all. Oh my gosh. Just annihilated before we even hit them. Yeah, that's it. that was quick. Okay, but they lost half their army, which is quite insane. And I suspect that they won't go further into our lands with that army, but we'll see. We'll see. They remain there, march. Yeah, they go back. Okay. Is that a gold settlement? Economic power, moderate? No, it's stone. Alright. A heroic demise. Ashur-nadin-apli fought bravely, dancing around the enemy's swords and bashing back the thrust of their spears. Yet, with each blow he parried and each foe he felled, Ashur-nadin-apli only fueled the enemy's desire to ensure his demise. Though the realm now laments his passing, his wish was to meet a glorious end in combat. This is cool. Cover his body and feast. We get well-fed movement on land, okay, but we spend food. Take the time to prepare his body. We lose gold, but we gain speed in battle, right? Yeah, movement speed, or bury him quickly, which less morale. Okay, you know what? For this one, well-fed is probably best, since I want to, you know, save on the gold. Okay, they recruited... Yeah, no, okay, that's the same army as before, no change. But we have some more units, as you can see. Do we want to keep it this way? Do we want to move? He can't. Can he attack us from a... That's his march stance. I would assume he couldn't move all the way in here in a regular stance, but I want to move forward. Ambush chance. I don't know. We have some more replenishment to do. One turn. Let me see if we go into ambush. What happens? 2 turns. You know what? Let's just ambush them here if they come. That would have been that'd be awesome. Recruitment rank +3. Okay, XP per turn. Okay, that's another thing now. If recruitment rank or like, you know, ranks will mean much. A hit is a hit after all. I guess in terms of morale, it can have some say. We have 2 archers. We need. I'm gonna go with another 2 archers. Honestly. Now, I know we said we would do lethality fully, but I'll let you join and actually like decide if that's the route we'll take. Because if it's mostly sort of, you know, if it takes a lot of the strategy out of things, then I'm fine with changing that up. Let's see, Assur, okay. Recruitment cost, yeah, okay, we should actually reap the benefits of this one then. War Council, let's go. Cool deities, I guess we discovered some new deity, Ninurta and Ishtar. Cool. Happiness, morale, all that good stuff. We do not have the space to accept a new god yet, though. A vacant court position. Let's see. King of Assur. Because we died. So now it's vacant. Another faction was expecting to get this position. While they can't stop you, expect their disapproval. We can give the position away, but it requires holding the Assur region. I do want that position because it gives us some bonuses. Embezzle allows you to disband a rebellion by engaging them in battle. That's pretty cool. 25 legitimacy. Yeah, we do not want to lose out on legitimacy because suddenly people can challenge your, you know, right to rule. In other words, because we focus on Assur as a recruitment capital province, we're going to recruit one actually here. Sin Baladan ol Belteshazzar. Sin Baladan. That's a pretty cool name. You know what? Sin Baladan it is. And now, in terms of the court, I will claim it. I will put Sin Baladan in the position. Let's go. We're back on the top, baby. You know what? Since we didn't get an ambition thing this turn, I'm actually going to... Let me see here. I want you in a chariot, my boy. That's all good. Then let's give you a common bow. That's effective, we have learned. Let's do one of those lawmaker things because we didn't get ambition and I don't want to lose too much out here. Let's go civic. Let's focus on resource income or what? Food from buildings plus 6%. And so as you can see, we are getting various bonuses in different parts of the realm here. And you unlock new opportunities by leveling up this rank. And stone from buildings. Yeah, that's good. There we go. Sounds like a good law. A decree of wisdom. Let's inscribe it. Gonna cost 360 food and take 9 turns. Let's go. Faction destroyed. Suhu. That's boohoo for them. Court action available. Gossip. Alright, without 4 archers and 2 skirmisher units, let's see if we can do some damage. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Their army is in the city, and it's gonna be ours soon. Javelin, javelin, archer, archer. Okay, let's do it. It's rainy, let's change that. Heck yeah, dry. And then thunderstorm later on. Deploy. Gorgeous sun in the distance there. Alright, archers on at the front, javelins. We can try to also put fairly far forward, but archers definitely need to go first. This guy, our king, doesn't have a bow. We have to change that, I think. Yes, archers first. What's kind of funny is that I don't think the AI knows that we're doing 100% lethality, which I suppose in some cases gives the player a certain advantage, if you will, because you know what to recruit, you know what's important right now, that things will kill you instantly. Okay, archers coming up on the side there. Let's see if we can't take some of these out. They're general. That'd be nice. Let's do that. Okay, volley should be coming in. Over there. Oh, it's just too much. Look at this stuff. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Okay, our javelin men need to engage their javelin men quick as shit. They're getting far. What's happening here? Take him out, take him out, take him out. Oh, okay, good. Okay, there's a lot of people over here. Let's do it. Let's focus, let's lock in. Look at my rain of arrows. Oof. Yeah, let's switch to direct shot. Direct shot. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh my god. Toss that shit. No. Here, archers over there. Okay, they're running down there. Get those guys. I guess they're killing us faster than we're killing them in close combat, or what? Maybe not, actually. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. Messed it up there. Messed it up there. We have cavalry. We can move around. Can you guys run back? That's probably Way too late. Target the general. We didn't get him. Okay, let's meet them there. Okay, okay. Yeah, move away and then toss at the general again. Morale is holding though quite quite impressively actually for the amount of units lost. Let's try to inflict some morale damage here. Awesome stuff. They run. Charges are vital. Actually, can we take out their archers with this? Let's go. No, don't run into them. No! What are you doing, guys? Ah! Pathfinding growing pains, I guess. Move up and then... Can you attack them now? Get back there. Get back in the fight. At least with the rain, the archers have less accuracy. Here we go, broken. And the last group, or what? Wavering. Their general is dead. Ours is still alive, because I put him in the way back. But we could, should we ever risk using him at all? Victory. Good stuff. Cadmean victory. We lost 663 men. They lost over 1,000. That's the only difference between archers and almost no archers. Our poor archer units. Legitimacy is always nice. Gold, bronze, all of that good stuff. We got our first new settlement. Replenishment. Good, good, good. I guess he has a chariot. If we wanted him to use a bow, we'd have to take it from Sin Baladan. Maybe as the faction leader, it's important to have that. You know what? Yeah, as the faction leader, he should be the one with the bow. We got a turquoise jewelry. Aura's Eyes, 15%. Nice. Another stone settlement. That's actually really awesome because we need stone. And what else can we build here? Nothing for now. Except for the settlement level. Okay, cool. Let's give this guy an army. Bronze, we're going to lose out on that very soon. Actually, a lot of our units need bronze since they have heavy armor. That's something to consider with Assyria. Their units are elite, basically, but they will cost you. The same unit, sort of, you know, this like spearmen and stuff with some armor in the Aegean, for example, won't demand more than food at the early stage. And yeah, let's leave it there for now. Assyria is awesome. The lethality mechanic, though, is crazy. And let me know in the comments, honestly, if you want to keep lethality on to see how that's, you know, how that changes a campaign. We kind of have already seen it. But if you want a more traditional style campaign, in this campaign at least, let me know if you want me to turn that back to default for the Dynasties edition, which is, I guess, you know, the preferred way of playing, unless you want the extreme deadliness and maybe lack of strategy in other areas like melee, defense, unit ranks, unit types, things like that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. This is Total War Pharaoh Dynasties edition with Assyria and the Hammurabi laws and whatever else. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!